What's up, guys? Welcome to Shivers with Ivan. Today in the house, we have someone with a story that can break even the strongest and the hardest hearts. When I heard, when I ran into this person, and I got discussing with her and heard just part of her story. For days, I was disillusioned. I was withdrawn and I was literally devastated. I didn't think it possible that one would be able to go through such experiences and still have interest in living and still be alive, still on her feet, still able to manage to smile. So I got talking to her, to this person, and I convinced her to come on this show and share her survival story. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Annabelle Benedictor from Lagos. Hello, Annabelle.
Hello,
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Are you sure you're fine?
I'm fine.
You know, the first day I met you, you had this splitting headache. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember.
I was talking to you, and you suddenly just doubled. You folded over and you grabbed your head. And I think that was the point where I realized that you were carrying a lot of mental baggage. And that was what elicited my interest in wanting to know what your story was. So very briefly, Annabelle, can you just tell the world who you are, your name, where you grew up, just your basic information?
Okay. My name is Annabelle Benedict, and I'm the second born of my parents,
Okay.
firstborn daughter of my parents. I've been all over the places. Like I've been in Cross River State, I've been in Owerri, and now I am in Lagos State. My going to states, it's based on my grandma.
Your grandmother,
Yes.
your hand. Keep talking.
She actually called my dad and told my dad that she has no one to stay with her in the village. So my dad have to transport me back from Lagos to Cross River, Oguja precisely. I've been there.
You're from Oguja, right?
Yes, I'm from Oguja.
Okay.
So I've been there with my grandma. So my going to the village, my dad never cares about me anymore. It was only my grandmom who was taking care of me to my educational standard. But unfortunately, she didn't make it for me to finish my secondary school. So I ended up in SS3 when my grandma died.
Okay, you dropped out in SS3.
Yes.
Okay, and you lost your grandmother. That is your mother's mother or your father's mother?
My father's mother.
Okay.
So things became tough. Things became tough. Let me use the word became tough for me because my dad never cares about my education anymore. And he never wanted me to go to school based on his elder sister's words. And
That's your auntie?
Yes. And what causes it was because when I was in the village with my grandma, when she was still alive.
Okay.
There's this certain guy I was dating. My grandma was saying that I shouldn't date the guy.
Sorry, how many years ago was this? When did this happen?
That happened the year 2016 to 2017.
Okay, how old were you then?
I was 18 years old then.
In 2016.
I was 18 years old.
Okay. So you should be around 20. How old are you now?
I'm 26.
26.
Going to
Okay.
27.
So you're going on 27th. On 27. Okay.
Going to 27.
This year or next year?
December.
December of this year.
Yes.
Okay. Please go on.
So I was dating that guy. Though my grandmom never wanted me to date the guy. But I told her that I don't want to deal with dates. And if I've loved someone, I've loved someone. So I was with the guy at that age. Coincidentally, I became pregnant for the guy.
That was in 2017.
Yes, then was when my grandma was still alive.
Okay.
I took in, but the guy rejected it, and the parents of the guy also rejected it. So my grandma was the only one who stood by me. And she said, even if I give birth, that she was going to forward my education, even if my dad does not want to.
This was your grandmother?
Yes.
At the time you gave birth in 2017, you were 19 years?
Yes.
Okay.
So my grandma was still alive then. The time I wanted to give birth, my grandma died. Died on February 14. February 14. Then I gave birth at April. Then she was late. So my aunt was the one who was taking care of me, but not taking care of me because I said not. She was maltreating me. She made me look like I'm nobody, even though she was supposed to take care of me like her own daughter. She never did. When I put to bed, I noticed that the child didn't survive it that very day. The day I put to bed was the day the child died that very day.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Was it a stillborn birth, a stillbirth, or the child died shortly after, or the child was born dead?
The child was born dead.
Okay, so like a stillbirth, okay?
Yes. So I started disturbing my dad. I want to go back to school. That was when I realized my mistake, that I've gone wrong. And I told my dad I don't want to make that same silly mistake because if I keep staying in the village, I will still make silly mistake without him correcting me or me having someone to tell me what to do and know what to do. So my dad was not there for me. My mom was not there for me. Every day I've been maltreated. Every day.
By your auntie?
Yes, by my auntie. Imagine a situation in which I will go to a job that will give me money. My aunt will seize it for me and make me look like I'm not worth to have money. Sometimes they will call me and her daughter, the second daughter, for a day job. When the daughter comes.
For what?
A day job.
Okay, what kind of job? What was the nature of this job?
The nature of the job, it's village. They'll call us to go pack some farm nuts.
Okay, packing of palm fruits.
Yeah, palm fruit. So they will pay each of us sometimes 1,500, sometimes 2,000.
Daily?
Daily.
Okay.
So when we come back like this, my auntie will not collect. She will not take the daughter own. She will actually take my own. So
she will collect your wage.
Yes.
And pocket it.
Okay. So sometimes when I want to ask her for the money, she will insult me. And she will tell me that if you like, I should tell my father that my dad will not do anything.
Sorry, who was feeding you at the time?
The feeding, she was doing it, but with condition.
What were the conditions?
The condition is that I'll be the one to do almost everything in the house. And sometimes, instead of her giving me the food she just prepared, she'll carry the one of yesterday and give to me.
Oh my God. She would give you the leftovers of the previous day.
Yeah.
This is your blood auntie.
Yes. Then she will carry the one she just did and give to her children.
The fresh one.
Yes. So I see that the thing was proceeding and I cannot keep on with that kind of life. At times when I'm sick, she will drag me to farm. She will never mind if I'm sick or not.
Really?
She will drag me to farm.
In your poor health?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Where was your father when all of this was happening? That's my question.
My dad is in Lagos.
Oh, he was in Lagos then? Or he was living in that same house?
He's still in Lagos up to now. My parents are still in Lagos up to now. So sometimes when she call my dad, if I want to tell my dad about what she's doing, she would take the phone away from me. Me knowing very well I don't have a phone, I don't have my father number offhand, then now she used it as realistic to insult me every time. And sometimes my father will come to the village, maybe occasionally something carried them to the village. When I want to disclose this matter to my father, he will never give me listening ears. He will give me a deaf ear. So when my dad goes back or comes back to Lagos, I'll start crying. Like, I have no one to listen to me, no one to talk to you, because among all of them, she's the overall senior. And whatever she said is what they hear and do. So I have no one to call on to.
That she's your father's elder sister.
Yes. So I don't know what to do anymore. The one that baffles and the ones that most killed my life, that most take my life, was when I felt very healed and she noticed that I'm very sick. She dragged me to the farm. I went to the farm. With my health, I was managing to do things. Though she still gave me overload to carry. I carried the load back home. Then when I came back home, she actually asked me to make the meal of the day. I told her that I'm not feeling too well, and she knows it. I've not taken any drugs. That I'm finding it hard to even get money from my cousins to see if I can get drugs for myself. She said if I don't make that meal, that I will not eat.
To cook.
Yes.
What food was she asking you to cook?
That I should pound the yam.
Oh God.
So
to pound yam, a sick person that needs to be taken care of all cooking tasks she had to give to you, it was yam pounding that she asked you to do in your condition.
Like, I was like mad, going mad. It's not like she does not have daughters. I didn't even have a smartphone now. I would have showed you my cousin sisters, how big they are. They both were with me there in the village, Rita and Joy. She actually asked Joy to peel the yam. Joy said that she doesn't have the strength to peel the yam. She left the house and went and stayed in one of our cousin's side. She asked Rita said she does not know all those kind of work. Then she now bounced it back on me, and I told her that, Mom, you know I'm not feeling fine, that I will not be able to do this kind of thing. Why not call Joy, that Joy will be able to do it? She said, so if Joy wants to give her excuse, will I also give her excuse? That if
Joy, her daughter.
Yes, that if I don't do it, I will not eat for the day.
Oh.
I was like, Auntie, this has not gotten to this. I don't call Auntie, but I call her Mommy. I say, Mom, this has not gotten to this.
You even call her Mommy?
Yes.
Hey.
I said, this has not gotten to this. Take me like your own daughter and stop punishing me. This Auntie, you're punishing me. She said, yes, that she will punish me because my parents are not in the village. That if I don't do it, I will not eat. I cannot do it. I have to go and look for a place. And
how old were you then? You were barely 20 then, right?
Yes.
Around 20, okay.
I was weak then. I got no choice because every day they keep punishing me. I went to a New Year festival. Before I could come back, before we left there, she ordered that before 8 o'clock we should come back. I couldn't meet up with the time, me and her daughters. We couldn't meet up with the time. Before we could come back, the elder daughter have locked the door and ordered the mother not to open the door. So the mother did not open the door. On Sunday, the mom ordered for them to flog us. I was surprised that my own beating was much.
Wait, hold on. You were locked outside in the night.
That one did not even pay me because...
Till morning?
Yes.
You slept outside?
I didn't actually sleep outside because we had 2 buildings. So that one didn't pay me because we are like 3 of us, me and the second daughter and the third daughter. They locked us outside, so we went to the next building to sleep. Daybreak, what pains me the most inside the incident that happened was because they said I was the one corrupting the 2 daughters.
Are you older than them?
Joy is my mate. I was born December, John was born January. My age mate. Rita is the youngest. Then she said I'm the one corrupting the daughters. Go through it, they were not staying with us. They stayed in Ogojament and while I stayed in the village. So they do come to the village once in a while. So how am I corrupting someone that is my mate and someone of 17 years? How am I corrupting them? which they don't even stay with me. They don't even stay with us. They flogged me to the extent, in the extent that any of them that will come, they will tell me that my dad said, if they want to kill me, they should kill me, that he's tired. If they want to kill me, they should kill me. Any of them that come to beat me, they will just, like, they
That
beat me
your
up, like,
your dad said so.
if they want to kill me, they should kill me. That my dad does not care.
Really?
I was like, is it that my world has ended? Why would my own parents and my own family be treating me like an outcast? Even outcasts, they treat them better than I. Why would they treat me like I killed someone? Why would they be punishing me? Why would my father would order this kind of order that if they want to kill me, they should kill me? Then, to this extent, my uncle, the one that they gave birth and followed my auntie, have to bring out a short axe and say that he wants to cut my hand. And it was mean then.
Oh wait, I don't understand. This uncle, where did he come from?
He's my father's elder brother.
He was also staying in Ogoja in Cross River.
He stays in Lagos, but then he traveled to see his family there in village. He said, that me I said I don't want to hear what he will cut my hand. They never cared to listen to what happened. They actually wanted to cut my hand.
Like for real cutting?
Real.
Like to hold your hand and use an axe and just chop it like firewood?
That's what they wanted to do. If not for the sake of this late woman that have died, the woman just came out and said, people should not be flogging her.
Wait, your grandmother?
No.
Okay, another woman?
Yes, because my grandma was late. I wish she was alive. All these things couldn't have been happening.
But my question, sorry to cut you, my dear. My question in this is this. Where was your mother? Because I refuse to believe that a woman would carry a child in her womb for 9 months, go through that whole pain, conceive a child, and watch her child being dehumanized, being treated like a criminal. I don't think any mother, except she's not your real mother. So where was your mother? I want to know that. Where was your mother?
My mom is in Lagos with my dad.
She was not aware of what you were going through in the village?
Even if she's aware of what is going on, she don't have anything to say, because my dad is the kind of person that if you want to say your mind, he wants to shut you up. Like, he will shout at you. I know the kind of father that I have.
Sorry to buzz to, cutting again. I just need to just clear this. What profession do your parents do? What does your mother do? What does your father do?
For now, my dad was doing a security job. But for now, my dad is...
Security job in Lagos?
Yes. And my mom was a trader then.
In the market?
Yeah. So now, that security job of an agent and a supervisor at the time. So then, life was making me miserable. And at times when I sit down and look at myself, I was like I weep bitterly, because I look like someone who is dead with a dream.
You had dreams? I
have a dream, and if God can make it for me, I will be very, very grateful for it. Because I'm my first daughter, and sometimes I look at myself with all these problems surrounding me. I wasn't supposed to be feeling all these things that I felt. My dreams is supposed to become a popular figure. I'm supposed to become an actress. And I'm still wishing to become that person I wish to be. Even to date. Even if I die today, I die with the dreams. But throughout what I passed through, my aunt really taught me a very good lesson.
Where is that your auntie now?
She's late. She died last year.
She died?
She actually chased me away from the house, and which I'm trying to make my father to know why I ran out of the house. My father said I was so stubborn, that was the reason I ran out of the house. But he never cares to listen. How can I stay and just decided to run out of the house?
So all of this time, your mother had no say whatsoever. She was just like a spectator, just watching her daughter going through hell and not having a say.
When my mom came to the village, it was late then, because my life have turned around.
When was this?
My mom came to the village about 4 years ago. That was when I have the second child,
Okay,
which is like a
yes.
first child now.
Yes, you mentioned that too. About your entanglement with the person that you started a relationship with. I know you mentioned that before.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Is when he saw that my auntie was maltreating me a lot.
Okay.
And for the past, let's say almost a week, my auntie stopped feeding me in the house. But because of that, I saw that she's no more feeding me. And even one square meal she doesn't give to me. I keep going to beg for people to eat. That was when the guy showed up and said he does not like the way they're treating me. The guy started taking care of me. The guy was there when my auntie actually accused me of stealing money, which I never did, and I can never plan on stealing anybody things. He came and saw the way my auntie was harassing me. The doctor actually kept money. I never knew that she kept money.
The doctor?
The daughter.
Daughter, okay.
Yeah. Kept 1,000. I never knew she kept money. And I never knew she's looking for money. I went and begged my cousin, my younger cousin, for money. That I want to buy soap to wash my clothes. My cousin gave me 1,000 naira. Immediately the girl saw me with the money. She said it's her money. So the mother kept on saying that I stole the daughter money. I should return back the daughter money and this. I told her I don't steal them, did not steal. She said if I don't return the money, she will not give me food. I mean, I don't like anything insult. I have to go back and start begging till someone gave me 1,000 naira. Like this other person gave 500, this other one gave me 500. I have to carry the money back and give to her.
Someone gave you money to go and refund money that you did not steal.
Yes.
You refunded money that you did not steal.
Yes. So I reformed the money. The next thing, because that her daughter, normally she do steal, she do touch hand. I'm sorry to say it, she's my cousin, but I will say it. She do touch hand to something. Not until one day she stole my money, and when I tried to say ask her for my money, that I saw her carry the money, I told her to give me the money. The mother said because the daughter said me I stole the money last time, so me and now I'm now returning the insult back to the daughter that is to not work. That was when this guy showed up.
Okay.
The father of my children showed up. Was like, what's going on? I now explained, and he saw me bitterly. I was crying because all this kind of thing I never expected it from her.
Okay. So
the guy was like, what's going on? I explained. And the process he saw me, even my younger cousin stood to fight with me. This girl that stole the money stood to fight with me. So the guy was like, what's going on? I explained everything to her. So the guy was like, if anybody touch her, I've been hearing this, that people are maltreating this girl here. If anybody touch her, you will hate yourself. So they started saying, you don't marry her now. Why you no carry and go? You don't marry her now. Why you no carry and go? So they started insulting me. So the guy now have a plan that, okay, fine. Since this is what you are passing through, why not come with me to Calabar so that we'll struggle together and have money? Then you go back to your parents, even if they like it or not.
That's by Calabar, you mean the town, right? Ogoja is a village. The town,
Calabar
that's
is the
Calabar.
capital.
Yes,
is
no.
the state. Okay, sorry, the capital. I'm sorry.
Of Cross River, yes.
Yeah. So we went, because Ogoja is different. Ogoja is totally different, but we are under Cross River.
Of course, go on.
Yes. So we have to leave there. We have to leave the village back to Calabar. We went to the Calabar, we stayed there, we started struggling. The guy said he likes me, that he wants us to be together, that he would, before he could get married to me, he would want to make sure that I have a child for him, that he wouldn't want to marry a girl who would not give him a child.
He wants to be sure that you're fertile.
Yes. So that's when we came together. I have the first child. So we are still together. I noticed the guy's character is getting changed. I started calling my father continuously to take me back to Lagos. But my father stayed in city and said, if I have seen husband, I should stay there, that I should not call him. My father kept on.
Sorry to cut. How old were you when you had your first child for him? How old was he?
Okay. At 20, right? 20, I had that second child. The guys then was 27. Okay, 27 going to 28. But probably now the guy is, I can 30-something years. So.
And you were
20.
19 then?
I was 19 when I met him. That 20 years, I conceived from him, and that is it.
So apart from your first stillbirth, the child that was born dead that you had, your first living child was born when you were 20 years of age. Okay.
So that was what happened. I started with the guy. Then the guy started showing me a little bit attitude, which I was thinking is something normal that he can stop. He never stopped till I started crying to my parents and told my dad I want to come back. Even my mom was aware of that one. I started disturbing my parents on phone. They never bothered to send transport for me. And the boy's mother now was like, okay, since my son has sent someone to marry, okay, I will not give transport. She started slagging money away from me. Highest money she can give to me is 10,000. She not very well, like 10,000 cannot take me from Calabar to Lagos. So I was just suffering alone, facing pain till I now conceived the second one.
Okay.
That was when I gave birth to the second one. That was when things escalated and things totally got out of hand.
Okay, sorry, hold on. Remember, this man said that he wanted to test your fertility,
Yes.
to test that you could conceive children for him before he married you. At the point you had the first child, did he take that step to formalize, do the marriage right and all of that to officially marry you?
They were actually taking a step. The mom said he will support him.
Okay.
So the guy said until he's had someone that he doesn't want a situation which the mother will say, I may support you marry. So that was where the guy issue was. So when I had a second child, actually when I was even pregnant for the second child, the guy rejected me. I read someone thank God.
Rejected you how?
He said he's not responsible for it. But I someone thank God for the neighbors I have, and I thank God for the life he gave to me, because I'm not the kind of person who jump from one man house to another. Not especially when I'm in a guy house and I start sleeping around with me. No. I'm different from that. So my neighbors and my landlord know me for that.
In Abuja?
There was in Calabar.
Oh, Calabar, sorry.
So they were like, this girl that normally goes inside the house on time, even before people will sleep, she has gone to sleep. How does she go outside to sleep with me?
To meet other men.
So some of his friends were testifying that, this girl, you have a good girl, a good wife self. We have tested her in different ways, but she did fall in victim of that. So sometimes if I will give her money, she will take it. But if it comes to the side of, okay, come and see me here, she will never come. Sometimes she will say that I should stop it. At times she will harass me and say many things. I don't believe this girl can do this kind of thing. So that was when the guy came back and said, okay, I've seen that you are the kind of person, this and that. And that was the time of COVID-19. That was COVID-19. No, COVID-19, something like that. That was that was the time they did lockdown. Sorry, it's not COVID-19. The time they did lockdown.
That was COVID-19. 2020 lockdown. COVID-19 lockdown.
2020. So that was lockdown. Then he not have to travel to Owerri. He went back to his maternal home, leaving me without money.
Oh, he's actually from Imo State.
He's from Ogoja. He's maternally from Owerri. That's
okay, maternal home. Okay.
Yeah. So the guy went to Owerri without giving me a dime, promising that he will come back today, because then he was a truck driver. He was hauling truck, then laying drug. So hoping that he will come back to the next 2 days. He never came back. And the mom, because it was shut down, the mom was the head teacher of the community close there. So because of that lockdown, she traveled back to Jos, because the husband based in Jos and the family are in Jos. So it's because of that teaching that makes her to stay in Calabar. So I was left alone. No one to help
with
me.
2 children.
Then I was still pregnant for the second one.
Oh, you had 1 child and then you were pregnant
for the other one.
With the second.
The guy never cares. Even when I call him, he will say, hey, don't disturb me, I'm busy now. Like,
you were just staying alone in the house with just your child and your pregnant self.
That's just an understatement. The problem became that I became a beggar, a street beggar. I begged for me to feed. To feed my boy, and I begged.
And your
on
pregnant
the street.
self.
Yes, I begged in the sense that I turned my life. I said, wow, could it be a reason some people goes around the street begging that people don't even understand? I begged onto the extent that I got dried. In fact, my skin color just changed. I was dark, so I started begging to understand. Anytime I see my pastor passing by, I will actually ask him for food. At times, my pastor and his wife will volunteer. They'll give us gari. And that time, kerosene was still affordable. At least I can get a liter of kerosene. And sometimes when I get kerosene like that, to get garri is a problem. Or even to get food. I keep on struggling, not help for anywhere. Funny enough, this guy seized my phone and went with it. So it was my number that I had that I was using to call him. I never had his mother number. At times I would go to state housing to where his children are there. I would get the number. I called. She would tell me, okay, she would send money. Sometimes she would send 2,000. At that time, things were not good with me. So
What year was this?
that was 2020 to 2021. Then I keep on begging for food. Then I kept on begging till when the guy saw that it was 6 months to 7 months. Then the mom came back with the stepfather. The stepfather came, they brought things from Jos. That was the day. I never knew if this guy even to date, but if he had any eye service that tells him things about me. So that very day, the guy came back. And when the guy came back, he said, okay, he heard that daddy came here and daddy gave me money and so on. And he gave me food at times. So he said that he has come back, this and that. Funny enough, the guy came back and started telling me how he has been lodging hotel while I'm there suffering with the boy and my pregnant self.
In Calabar.
Yes. So the guy came back and started telling me like he lodged a hotel of 20,000 naira. He brought in different kinds of girls every day, and every day per day the hotel there is 20,000 per day. So they normally carry different girls and he paid them. He used to tell me that
He was saying that to you.
Directly to my face.
You were still pregnant for him?
Yes, that was 7 months. So the guy told me many things. I didn't even put it in mind. I just let go of it. Till one day I was just sitting there and there. I don't know what to even lead my spirit. My own best friend, I called my friend, was the one served that I never knew. The girl stayed with me in the house. I was suspecting things like the guy has been sleeping with this girl. Because anytime I want to go get something, the girl will not follow me. Here and this guy will stay. Anytime I come back inside, they will start adjusting themselves. So that day, I said, no, this thing's getting out of hand. I have to get the girl phone number. When he called the guy, I never knew because the girl misbehaved and they asked her to leave the house that she now left. So she called the guy and told him. The very day the guy came, she called the guy and said that the guy should meet him at a Corine motel. I was like, a Corine motel, okay, what? And now asked him, I called him Jonathan, I said, yes, what did you and Blessing have? That Blessing will call you to come to a Corine motel and meet her there. What was that supposed to mean? He now told me on my face and said that Blessing is sweeter than me, that he want to get me blessings. I got mad. Said I should carry myself and get out. So I have to carry the phone and call the mom that day. The mother is like,
his mother.
I must say I should leave him. Thank God he told me the truth. This and that. The mom was just supporting him till I put to bed. So she was the mom tried her best, so she tried. But you know the best that someone who tried, you look at it and say, this woman does not want your progress. She was actually doing that because of those two boys. So someone now told me that the plan of the woman was that she wanted to seize me down. Because when I saw that things were actually getting tough for me, I told the woman to carry the senior boy, that I would take the junior one to Lagos to come stay with my parents. Then I'll start struggling for life. The mother says she does not have time to train on the child. And that time, the guy himself has abandoned us.
In Calabar?
Yes, abandoned us in Calabar and left to follow another woman and went to Cameroon, which made him to stay in Cameroon date. So we went and stayed with the girl. I was there suffering. Then the mom have already retired. That was the last 2 years the mom retired. She went to just fully. Now, no one to take care of us, no one to even look at us. I've been struggling alone, no business. The work I'm doing, it's not like they're paying me much. My father doesn't even care. The mother does not even care neither. If you're calling for money, call her for money, she will say, I've retired, I don't have money again. Like, she will be giving me so many excuses.
That's his mother, right?
Yes.
How about your own mother?
My own mother doesn't bother. If I talk, she will tell me that she has 4 children taking care of. So me now,
She cannot
Anyhow
focus
that
on just you.
yes, I should like now anyhow I want to manage, I should manage. At times I'll fall so seriously sick, I'll call my father. My father will not help. At times, sometimes the way I feel is my friends around there that will just come and say, because they know very well that Calabar does not pay. The rate of paying in Calabar is too poor. So they will just manage and be helping me. Month end, I'll collect money, some little money I can collect and use it to buy some food stuff that will not even last long. You know how the children do eat. I feed them 247 for them to be okay. Then I buy clothes for them. The other thing I'm doing, the father does not even care. No one cares about them. So the thing was too much on me till I have to zero my mind. I left them in Calabar. I called the mother and said, this day was this year. I called the mother and told the mother that I can no longer take care of those children, not because I want to abandon them, but based on their father does not care, does not send anything for us. And the 5,000 you sent is every 3 months you send 5,000 for us. The money I'm collecting is not sufficient for us to feed. How will I keep staying here and wasting my time? And let me go out and hustle as my mates are hustling. When I'm stable, I'll come back for them and carry them. Before I left Calabar, there was no transport. The money she gave for us to rent, to renew our rent, I used it for transport. I sold some of my house properties. So I managed to bring all in my clothing, dash the one I was supposed to dash out because there was no thing to do anymore. And I came back to Lagos. By coming to Lagos, I still called my father. I chatted then I was still having a smartphone. I called my father and told my dad, I want to come to Lagos. I told the situation around me. I told him everything about me. But my dad never still cares about me. He said I should keep staying there. Then November. I told my dad, November is too far for me. That I need to come home for life. If I used to stay there in Calabar, the November you are expecting me to stay, I may likely die. And that is what you want me to do, just for me to die. But I need to come out to Lagos. I keep crying. I called my mom and told my mom to beg my dad that whatever I've done, even if I'm at fault or I'm not at fault, she should just forgive me. I need to come start up a life. After in Lagos, they won't giving people jobs. So how will I come to Lagos? My father will not give me job to do.
Really?
So I started crying. My mom said, okay. She talked to my dad. My dad still shouted, say I should stay there. Dad, how will I come to the same house that I left them for many years? He was lamenting. I got no choice than to chat my friend up on Facebook. When I chatted this guy, I found out that he's from the same place with me. So I asked the guy if he's married. The guy said he's not married. That is staying alone with his girlfriend. He never told me the truth that he's married anyway. So I said, okay, so you have a girlfriend? He said, yes, he has a girlfriend that stays with him. So you are not married? He said, yes, okay, fine. Say, this is my challenge I'm passing, and this is my challenges. I want you to help me out. I need an accommodation. It's not I don't have. I told him everything. I told him about my parents. I told him that they stay in Lagos. But they don't want me to come to Lagos. So I told the guy said, why? I said, I don't know. That when I come, I'll tell him everything. So the guy asked me if I'm married. I told him I'm not married, but I'm a single mother. I never lied to him, Sha. He said, okay. Is it a challenge? He said, yes. I still asked him again for the last time, are you married? He said, he's not married. I said, well, you have a girlfriend. He said, the girlfriend stayed with him. But you don't know if the girlfriend would accommodate me in his house. I said, fine. She's a girl. You can actually tell her that your friend on Facebook that you have not met, many we have not met. You can tell her that you have a friend on Facebook who is in need of an accommodation. That she says she wants to come and stay here.
What year was this?
This year.
Okay.
So my friend said, okay, no problem. That he will talk to his girlfriend. So after talking to his girlfriend, the girlfriend said, I don't know if he talked to his girlfriend truly or not. He said, okay, the girlfriend said, I should come. On coming to Lagos now, I came to this guy's house. Only to find out that this guy is a married man that has kids. I saw baby bath, baby things, children, like adult things, women things in his house. So
Wow.
I never bothered to ask him that because he came for work to pick me from back. So I left him to go. The next day, I let him to relax. The next day, I asked him about those things in the house. That was when he opened up and told me that he's married, but his wife is not with him. That the wife is in Owerri. that the wife, they don't have any misunderstanding, but the girl just said she wants to go and visit the parents now. It's almost 2 years and the girl have never come back, and she doesn't bother to call. If only she need money, that she will call the husband to send the money for her to take care of the children. So that's what they are just doing now. That is distant marriage. So I asked what of the girlfriend. I said she stayed with you. That was what triggered me the most, because you said a girl's in your house. So I was like, wow, thank God the girl's in your house. You have a girlfriend that I can just stay like a friend. We can be friends with the girlfriend as well. So where is the girl? Say the girl that his girlfriend does not stay with you. He only comes to and go. But before the girl will come, take a while to come. I said, okay. So I said, why would you lie to me that you don't have a wife, a new wife? See, because the wife is far away from me, from him. I said, okay. I said, what is your children? Say the first daughter is 18 years and the second one, the firstborn, is 14 years. So no
Wow.
problem.
How old was the man? Is the man?
That was when I would now notice that the man is a very, let me say, an advanced man, which is approaching that 50s.
50.
Yeah, he's approaching 50 by his age.
You didn't know this from Facebook?
He never told me. When I asked him, he would just might say he's just single like
You
that.
didn't see his pictures or something?
I saw his picture, but he's looking younger in the picture than the one I saw him
Physically, okay.
So I didn't see anything. So we like friends there, we just stay there. But what baffles me the most was that if I go out, the guy will be asking me questions of my whereabouts. Sometimes I'll ask him, but you're not dating me, you're just friends. You have a girlfriend who said she's around, anytime she can come. So why are you asking me all this kind of questions? Though anyway, I went out, I just went to see something. Every time she came in, he kept asking me the questions. Not until one night like this, the guy have to chase me away from the house, pack my things and throw out of the house with embarrassment and disgrace, with pains and everything. I cried bitterly that day.
He threw you out.
He threw me out of the house.
You didn't give reasons why?
The reason was because he said they told him that they saw me with a guy. And the guy was actually asking me out for long. He has been asking me out, so that day I just decided to say yes to the guy because I was playing without dating the guy. So I said, let me just accept the guy. So they said, I don't know that, I never knew if the guy knew this guy in question. So maybe they have sat down and discussed about it, that I accepted the guy. So the guy now got upset. When he came back, he never asked me of what happened. The next thing he did was he chased me away from the house, saying that I cannot be in this house, I'm dating another person. That was when I asked him, but you told me you have a wife, and for secondly, you have a girlfriend. So how do you expect me to live my life? Because you kept in the house, the guy said I should leave the house. What broke my heart was because it was 12 o'clock in the night that he did that. He chased me away from the house. I was like,
12?
So sometimes when I sit down like that, I ask myself if I was caused from anywhere. If there's anything that I've done wrong in my childhood that makes someone to curse me, that every time people think they can take advantage of me, insult me, do things that they're not supposed to be done. But I never put that in mind. What pains me the most was after chasing me away from the house, I have nowhere to go, no one to call that night. So, and their compound has gate. Even when the landlord came and tried to settle the matter, the guy said, over his dead body, would he allow me to sleep in his house? That I can, even his frontage, like his corridor like this, I should not sleep. The man pleaded and pleaded. It's okay that he will allow me to sleep in the corridor, but I will not sleep inside this room. So the guy allowed me to sleep on his corridor. I was beaten by mosquitoes very severely. I got nothing to do. I slept there with cold, and that day it was it's raining so serious. So I slept there. Daybreak, the guy woke up and saw me lying down there. Even a little sympathy on his heart was not there. All he could say is that it's me that caused it. How would I leave his house to go and find another person outside doing this, doing that?
A married man.
He never bothered till one of my friends called me to come to an interview. So if I could go there, the man said I should bring my siblings and come, that they have already discussed it with him. So when I brought my CV, the man asked me, I accepted to work there.
What kind of job?
It was an hotel work, but a waitress.
Okay.
So I went there for the interview. The man said I should resume instantly. I told the man I could not be able to resume. I told the man the situation at ground, that my clothes are outside. That my friend chased me away from the house, so my clothes are still outside. So I don't know how I will start working when my clothes are still outside. I need to ship my clothes back to Ajuglu where my parents are. That was the day I went to my parents' side. I have to, someone like God doing it. There's a guy that I met there. He came to buy drinks. The guy said he likes me. It's not that I dated him. He's a married man. So he told me everything. But for me to get what I need, I didn't sleep with him. God being weakness. Even today, I didn't sleep with him. But anything I did, I collected the money from the guy.
How much?
The guy gave me 5,000. I should go to Ajogula and keep my clothes. I kept the clothes. So when I came back, the guy was like, he wanted to use that advantage of sleeping with me, but I refused. I told the guy, because you gave me 5,000, you cannot come and sleep with me. I respect my dignity. You have your wife. Go and focus with your wife. If you and your wife have issue, you should go settle with your wife. Don't come to use advantage of me. He said, so me, I've used, he said, to get money to go drop my clothes. He said, it's not about using it, but God uses to send to rescue me for that incident. I have to draw my clothes back to my father's side. I started working. The place I'm working, they still did not like me because they said I'm not from that tribe, that I'm from Oguja. To the extent they sent a small girl to be insulting me every day. So because the work I started was last 2 months. So last month making it 1 month, and this month supposed to make me 2 months. The girl said that I'm not from their side, and secondly, why she will not respect me because I'm not using a big phone. That I should go get a big phone and get a boyfriend. So
who was this girl?
This girl is a Yoruba girl.
Was she like your co-worker or your employer?
No. She's my colleague.
Your colleague, that's your co-worker?
Yeah.
So why was she insulting you?
She said that I'm not from that side. And she gave me reason that, number one, that if I want her to come here and see, I want her to respect me, I should go get a boyfriend. And secondly, I should go make my hair and get iPhone. I come to her, she said I should get iPhone or Samsung, then she will respect me. So I faced challenges there. Until I became healed, which I'm truly still fighting to recover back very well.
Then I met you.
Yeah. So I have to go. They now gave me off to go to my parents' side. Out of 40,000 I was supposed to pay to me, my working place, my manager divided my money into two and gave me 20,000 naira, which I'm still angry of it.
Why?
No reasons.
No reasons. He just cut off your money.
Yeah. So
when did he pay you the salary?
I started working there. Last month was March. Okay, April, May, June, July, April. Okay, I started working there May 25th. So 25th of last month was supposed to pay me my salary, but the man didn't pay 25th of last month. He now paid on the 7th of this month. And instead of him paying my complete salary, he gave me 20,000 naira.
What hotel is this one?
I call the name of the hotel Amazing.
Along where?
Shangisha at Ketu side.
Shangisha around Ketu axis. I'm going to follow up on this. Continue.
So that was why I just gave up and said, instead of me working there and being insulted by some people, and at the same time my money being divided, I'd rather leave working there. I went back to my parents and I stayed.
To your parents' house in Lagos?
Yes.
They finally accepted you?
They accepted me.
Okay.
So at times I look at my life, the things I've passed through in life.
How about your children?
My children are in Cameroon. They're in Cameroon. Yeah.
2 of them.
It's not that I'm happy of them being far away from me. I'm never happy of them being far away from me. At the matter of time that I miss them a lot. And I wish they are here with me.
When last did you see your children?
Since January. Since I left them, I've not seen them.
When was that?
Since January.
Of this year?
Yes. They don't want me to talk to them. And that's the thing that breaks me the most. They never let me have access to talk to them. And even if I don't want to call me, he will always tell them to call me auntie. He said his auntie that is talking to them. And when the children are trying to make them know that it's me, he will take the phone away from them and cut it. So then,
That's your baby daddy.
yes. So it pains me the most because
And you miss them.
I miss them much. At times when I'm walking on the road, I felt they're crying. I felt they're not being treating well. I felt they miss me the most, but I have nothing to do for now because what actually brought me here is for me to also, it's for me to get what I want, then go back to them. I pick them.
From Cameroon.
No matter where they are, I'll trace them and carry them.
I'm speechless. I'm quite speechless. How old did you say your kids were again?
The first is 6, the second is 4, going to 4.
6 and 4. And you if they see you now, they would still remember you. They would still recognize you.
I'm sure that one would recognize me.
You are a survivor. Do you know that? Do you know that you are a survivor? You know that?
I actually don't know.
You what?
I don't know.
You are. Because the day I saw you, the day I met you, it wasn't like you actually came to me and, asking me for help, or you didn't come to me with your story, or you didn't come to me lamenting. We were in the same bus. But something struck me about you. While you're about to pay for the bus fare, you also paid for me. Not knowing that I had already paid the bus driver. Do you remember?
I remember.
Now, you see, we have a lot of people that are out there with very, very touching and devastating stories of things that they survived, hell that they survived. But only few of them, really have that heart to give. Only few of them are givers. Most times, when you see a person that life has put in a certain bad corner, you can always tell that if this person had the opportunity, if life dealt this person a better hand, this person would help people. Now, you met me that day in the bus. You didn't know me from anywhere. We just boarded the same bus. She was to Obalende, right?
Yeah.
And I had already paid. But because I said hello to you in the bus, you paid for yourself and myself. So let me ask you, what made you do that?
There's one thing, like, I have the free heart of giving. The free heart of giving. So that part, I've just felt it in my mind. It's normal to give someone. And when the driver asks, is it for the two of you? I say, yeah, no problem. It's for the two of you, two of us. So not knowing that you have already paid for yourself. So the driver have to give me, I think it's 600 now. Out of, it's supposed to be 800 now. He gave me 600 now. And instantly I now asked, have you paid for yourself? You said yes. I said, actually, the driver collected the transport from you. And he collected strand money for you because he asked me. I said yes.
Yes, he did.
So
and he drove off.
He drove off.
Now, that aside, while we were walking away, you suddenly bent over. You grabbed your head. And you were like, you had this splitting headache. Can you remember?
Yeah.
Now, I just deduced at that spot that this person is just working with plenty thoughts in her head. It was very, very evident. And that was why I said to you, I want to hear your story. Because I knew that there was a story behind, behind you, behind how you looked, how I met you. You were like, oh, no, that you just, I was like, no, that is a story. I noticed that you were thinking, you were lost in thoughts. You were not very coordinated that night. But that gesture that you did, I noted it. People like you, in my opinion, you are a survivor because with the kind of experience you've had in this life, you shouldn't be volunteering to pay for strangers. You should be expecting strangers to pay for you. Which means that you have a good heart. I do not care about the mistakes you've made. You understand? And then again, I know you may be thinking that maybe you're cursed. You're cursed. I do not believe that. I do not accept that. There are just terrible people in this world. They're just terrible humans in this world that you happened to fall victim to. So the problem isn't from you, but from them. So, Annabelle.
Yes.
I really appreciate your honoring my invitation to come here to grace our show. I really appreciate that. I am happy that you trusted me. I asked you to come down to the studios, and you didn't ask questions. You came all the way from Apapa, right?
Yeah.
All the way from Papa down here. I do not take that for granted. But one thing I want to promise you is that this is not the end of your story. This is not the end of the road for you. Beyond this platform here, I'm going to tell your story, and you're going to get help. You're going to get help. Because already sitting down and listening to you, I'm already seeing how you can be empowered. I know myself, once I have something on my head, I will not relent until your story is out there. No mother deserves to be separated from her children. That is something that it breaks me. Like it devastates me to even imagine how you even wake up every morning feeling so empty, your two children taken away from you. So I want to encourage you to hang in there. Okay? Hang in there. But we have to wrap up the show now. But we will be communicating, and we're going to follow up on how to get you back on your feet. I hope your parents and your family would accept or would cooperate with us, because it's very important that, we work together. Your mom and your dad, since you're now staying with them.
They will.
Yes. So whatever happens, I'm going to discuss with some welfare bodies that I am affiliated to. I'll speak to them, and then we would see how we can. Most especially, you need to be reunited with your kids. All right. So guys, you've heard it all. This is the story of Annabelle. Annabelle's story is one that it's very hard to listen to with your eyes dried. And but we will do what we need to do to ensure that this survivor here has a true reason to smile, to look back and smile, because Annabelle is a strong person. Annabelle is a warrior. She's a survivor, and she is a fighter. All right. At this point, we have to wrap up our show. Till next time, remember, if you're not following the House Chronicles on all platforms, please do so. at the House Chronicles. At the House Chronicles, that's the handle on all platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. So follow the House Chronicles. You could also visit their website, housechronicles.com, too, to get updates on subsequent episodes. Till we meet again, stay blessed, stay strong, and keep on winning. Thank you.